Looks like Clark Kent.
He told us Drew Carey, but same thing. That's who they're trying to run behind.
Yeah, see if they don't follow him up right behind him now.
Caston and Chikuma out of the eye again. Chikuma leaps. He gets there. Chris Chikuma with another touchdown. This time left his feet and jumped over the pile. 24-24, Arkansas has worked their way back into this one. And they've done it off of turnovers and on the ground with Chikuma.
Guys, two great offensive linemen. We mentioned Jansen earlier for Michigan. Burlsworth, you guys just talked about. The Clark Kent, the Superman look there, 77. The previous touchdown, when they came off the field, the offensive coaches were saying, hey, big stud, we're coming after you, play after play after play. And that's what they did to me. 1, 2, 3 into the end zone. This guy is dominating offensively.
Indeed, he's also a quality guy. We had more fun talking with him. He was a walk-on. Now he's an All-American. He also is brilliant. He's a great student. Last week he got his MBA. The guy is just what college football is all about.
And he's one of the great stories that you're going to find in college football.
I mean, how do you not recruit that guy? He said coming out of high school, he was 310 pounds. They put him in the weight room, and he's an All-American.
Said he had to lose weight first in order to gain weight.
See, you know what? You've got that all-academic, All-American guy. You've got him now with an MBA. So we're going to talk about the math. We'll talk about an athlete. We'll call him a mathlete.
I've been called everything. Clark Kent, Kurt Rambis, Drew Carey, you name it, I've been called it.
We forgot about Kurt Rambis.
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely. You know, he's the first team All-American at Arkansas since John Baker. And, you know, we talked about John Jensen and his 50 straight starts. Well, at Arkansas, they haven't been going to bowls. He's got 33 straight starts.
Brandon Burlsworth played football at Harrison High School, and after several offers from Division II schools, he decided to walk on at the University of Arkansas. Brandon's story has become one of the most inspiring in Razorback history. He earned a scholarship after his first semester at Arkansas and was an All-SEC offensive guard in 1997 and in 1998, and was named a first-team All-American. In the classroom, he was equally accomplished. Brandon became the first football player in school history to earn his master's degree before playing his last collegiate game. Brandon was drafted in the 3rd round by the Indianapolis Colts in the National Football League. Tragically, only days after his first minicamp with the Colts, he was killed in a car accident on his way home to attend church with his mom. The accident happened only 15 minutes from his home in Harrison.
No Flutie Flakes today!
Indianapolis on game day. Colt fans are frantic for football season to begin. Their appetite satisfied shortly into the game. But the roar of this crowd cannot fill the void felt by the Burlsworth family as they watch from the sideline.
I wish I could see that big number 66 out on the field today.
For Marty Burlsworth, his mother Barbara, and other members of the Burlsworth family, they were supposed to be here today as fans, cheering for the Colts and cheering for number 66, Brandon, their brother, their son, their uncle. But his life was tragically taken on April the 28th. So instead of being here as fans, they were here as family, trying to gather in one more cherished memory.
Like I told Barbara's mother, you know, he'll always be with us in spirit, although not in the flesh today.
In the stands, even more reminders that the quiet kid from Harrison spoke volumes with his actions. As the Colts team and coaches left the field after a fierce battle, they know Brandon would have fought with them to achieve their victory.
It's a tragedy. He was going to be a big part of what we're doing this year, but more importantly, you know, it's a life loss, and it just doesn't seem fair.
But immediately, you can tell he was going to be a great player. I mean, that first impression he just made, I mean, he was just a really great guy.
And there's no doubt that he would have made our team, and certainly would have been a factor in our win today. And it was a horrible tragedy, just a horrible tragedy, because he was had a tremendous future ahead of him.
We are part of the Colts and always will be.
Having lost a sister in an automobile accident when I was 12 years old and she was 15, you know, having the Burlsworths in town, you know, we want to do whatever we could to make sure they know you know, Brandon will always be a Colt.
At halftime, the Colts made sure that will happen. Team owner Jim Irsay presented Brandon's mother, Barbara, and the rest of the family with $10,000 for 2 separate scholarship funds. The family also received a helmet with the Brandon Burlsworth sticker that'll be worn by the team this year. All gestures this family will not forget.
Thank you, guys.
The family was thankful as they left the field because this game is part of the healing process for them, Arkansans, and the team. And the fans also let them know that Brandon's memory was not forgotten, and they too are part of the healing process.
Today maybe some sense of closure in terms of this is, what is today?
Closure, no, not closure. But when we see people in the stands wearing those glasses like I saw out here today, gosh, that means a lot.